Welcome to the channel. If you've been in crypto for a while, you are familiar with Boredapeyachtclub. What was a couple $100s to begin with now has turned to over $500,000 for many individuals, certainly when you consider the other variations that were minted afterwards, such as Mutant Apes, Kennel Club, Chemistry. Now on top of that, we have the Ape coin. Now this ecosystem is alive and thriving. The community that is being built is honestly one of the strongest in crypto. I mean, for goodness sakes, they purchased the CryptoPunks. But this is about a warning of something that was recently announced in the process. So this is not clickbait. If you run into the issue that I'm about to talk about, please leave me a comment so I can dig deeper into it. Just when we thought it couldn't get any better, Boredapeyachtclub has announced the other side. That is their metaverse that is not only going to allow Bored Apes to be in that metaverse. By the way, they teamed up with Animoca Brands, which is massive when it comes to gaming, but also there'll be a number of different NFT projects that will be in this metaverse. So it's like all kinds of worlds of NFTs coming together. So this really is a big deal. It's a massive deal. They announced the news of the other side, show a trailer that's fantastic, then comes the backlash. Why was there backlash? Because of KYC. I mean, this is decentralization, right? Why would there be KYC? Why is it needed? Well, people were very upset, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you want to get access to the other side, land for the other side, that is, you must do KYC. That KYC is done through BlockPass. Now in this metaverse, there will be 200,000 plots of land, and not only is it for existing Boredapeyachtclub community members, the public is gonna have a chance to get their hands on this. Thus the reason why many people would have went through the KYC process. Now, of course, there are perks to being a community member. 30% will go to existing community members, but people from the outside that didn't get their chance to get in earlier will have an opportunity. As far as how much it will cost to be able to get your hands on that land from the jump, from the figures I saw, it would be 1 ETH. So when you think about it and you think about the value of the overall ecosystem, 1 ETH is really nothing. That is the opportunity of a lifetime. Now back to BlockPass. I go to fill out the KYC process with BlockPass, no big issue, pretty easy. Wait a little bit of time. It seems as if everything goes through. After that point, I go into BlockPass. I'm looking around. What do I see? None other than I'm approved for KYC for a list of many other different projects, protocols, or different businesses, if you want to call it that. But what am I not approved for? None other than Yuga Labs and Animoca Brands, which is the one for the Boredapeyachtclub. So I'm thinking to myself, why would that be? They clearly specified the different things, such as what countries can participate or what countries can't participate. All my information is solid. I know that 100%, so there should be no issue. I think to myself, okay, let me just wait and see what's up. Maybe it'll take a little bit of time because it said not accepted. I give it some time. I go back, I check with BlockPass and their support. And I will say on this, shout out to BlockPass for the fact that they did get back with me. What do they tell me? You were rejected. You have to check with the company. So that would be Yuga Labs or Animoca Brands. Here's the two things you need to watch out for. Now, while I said shout out to BlockPass on one hand, on the other hand, I'm not very happy because since I filled out that KYC, it's evident that through all the messages I've been getting from various ways that my information has been pimped out 7 ways from Sunday. All that's missing is the baby powder. So in terms of KYC, it looks to me like it was some sort of pay for play. I do believe that BlockPass is doing something with the information. And it's not a coincidence. I mean, right at that time, ever since then, I've had to block various messages, and it was right when I put that information out, and I've not shared my information anywhere else. So am I 100% surprised about that? No, because nothing surprises me. But be careful because your information is getting pimped out. Secondarily, when it comes to Yuga Labs and not getting back with me after multiple attempts, it is evident to me that Yuga Labs is deciding who they want to accept. You would think based off of the way that it happened that you would do the KYC, and when you do that, if you qualify and your information's right and it matches, you would at least have a chance. Well, as far as I can see it right now, that's not the case. Yuga Labs and Animoca Brands are selecting who they want to be a part of it. Do I have a problem with that? Well, I think it goes against decentralization and everyone having a chance, but no sense in crying over spilt milk. The issue I do have is that's not the perception they gave. So for all those individuals who have now done KYC and given out their information that didn't get accepted for a reason they don't know why, guess what? Now their information's getting pimped out and they're signed up for all kinds of other companies, which wasn't what they signed up for. And further than that, what's even worse is the fact that Yuga Labs or Animoca Brands doesn't seem to want to get back in touch with anybody. That is crap. You know it's bad in today's age when they won't even get back with you on Twitter. That's pretty bad. Look, customer service is terrible everywhere, but usually you can catch up with a company on Twitter and they'll at least shoot you a direct message, but not in this case. They simply do not care. Now, I'm a big boy, not a problem. People do need to know this isn't for everyone. They're selecting who they want to be a part of it. The credentials that I have as far as the general information, living in the right place, are fine. They should have been accepted. And I do think that Yuga Labs and Animoca Brands should make that known beforehand, before people have to turn over their information. So for those of you all that were upset about the KYC, you absolutely should be. Now, I'm not gonna take this time to rag on the Bored Ape Yacht Club project and community because, hey, at the end of the day, I'm just not a hater. But I am going to call out the fact that there was a sham to this process and information has been either sold or given away. I know that because it has happened to me. Has anyone else experienced this issue? I really want to know because I'm thinking surely it can't only be me. And in general, I'm able to go to Reddit or dig deep down in the trenches and find out if this is a bigger problem. I spent a lot of time researching and doing that. But in this case, I haven't seen that it was a widespread problem, but I certainly want to know. As I said, I'm not gonna rag on the project. I just want everyone to know that you do need to be careful with your information because this is deeper than just being KYC for one project. This is KYC for a bunch of projects and your information is going to be passed out. That is the experience I've had. And I dare say that's not a one-off. So if you have been affected in any way, if you were rejected, and I mean rejected in terms of you didn't try to do it from a place where you couldn't and it was legit, if you were rejected, please let me know. I really want to know. Let me know in the comments. I also want to know if you did get rejected, did you try to reach out to them? Either Animoca Brands or Yuga Labs. Did you have any success? Did you find out it was a problem? Hey, I always am open to the possibility that I made a mistake. I don't think that's the case here, but after hearing from other people, I'll be able to tell, because at the end of the day, if there was some mistake or something like that, I could have gotten past that, but the fact that they wouldn't reach back out to me to help me settle it, as BlockPass said that I need to reach out to them, that is what is really aggravating. And that's after your information is given out. So taking that into account, if I could do it all over again, I would just skip past it and not even worry about it. But it's too late. Thanks for listening to this content. Toss me a like, leave me a comment for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe, hit the bell for notification. And if you want to check out some of my other content, check out this video right here about Pulse X. And remember, tomorrow's wealth is built today.